Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's so good to have you. Today, we are making this delicious pot of cow meat light soup or beef light soup, and we'll pair it with fufu. Yes, all my fufu lovers have got you today. So please do stay tuned and see how it all goes. So over here are all the ingredients that I used. I'll link everything in the description bar as usual. Okay, to start the soup, I steamed the meat. I used cow meat mainly for this and a little bit of tripe. To that, I'll add some chopped onions, some finely chopped onions, and then my spice blend. I'll list that in the description bar. And then a stock cube with some chicken seasoning and all-purpose seasoning. To that, I add a cup of water, stir everything thoroughly. Then cover it and leave it to boil for about 10 minutes. Here's what we have after 10 minutes. At this point, I add the vegetables. I have some tomatoes, garden eggs, some peppers, a lot of peppers actually, and then tomato puree. When I add this, I'll leave it for about 5 minutes and then leave it to boil, and I'll come back to it again. At this point, I give it a good stir. Then I bring in my grinded onions. I like to add my onions freshly. I'm never one to steam my onion with the other vegetables. I bring it fresh. I find that it gives it a nicer flavor that way. That's just me. So I bring everything together, mix everything together. Then I'll add in my water. I used about 1.5 liters of water for this. The quantity of water used should always be to one's discretion. If you like your soups thicker, then you use less water. If you're on the lighter side, then you use a lot of water. As the soup boils, it's going to thicken up anyway and the water will reduce. So use it as you'd want. I'll cook my cassava and plantain for the fufu in the meantime. Okay, our soup is starting to come together. It's boiling nicely and it's time to blend the vegetables. I begin with the onions and peppers. I'm going to blend and then strain it back into the soup. And I'll do the same with the garden eggs. I just love how the soup changes color as soon as the tomato mix is added in. I find it so beautiful. It may be a bit weird, right? Alright, from this point on, I'm going to move it to a lower flame and then I'll add some peppers for extra heat. That's for anybody that wants extra heat. And then leave it to simmer whilst I work on my fufu. Okay, to make the fufu, you begin by pounding the plantain. To avoid lumps, you want to pound the plantain whilst they're still hot. Another way to avoid lumps in your fufu depends greatly on who's pounding it and who's driving it as well. You snooze, you're going to lose and you're going to end up with a lumpy mess. And trust me, nobody enjoys lumpy fufu. They'll leave it for you to eat your thing. I'll have a recipe alone on fufu as we go along, so please look out for that. Alright, so we're all done here. I grinded some extra ginger, garlic and pepper because I'm extra like that. It adds extra flavor to the food. This meal, I'm even salivating as I talk. So I had this on a rainy day and it hits all the right spots. it was that good. Please make some for yourself and your loved ones when you can. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you do give this a try. And please, please, and please, again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do me the honors. I'd be so glad and grateful. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.